Ah, ito naman si Robredo, abogado. I can't forgive Lacson because he is not. They should look at the Constitution. The Constitution of the Philippines provides that the foreign relations or foreign policy is vested in the President alone. Siya yung kaisa-isang, well, I happen to be there, kaisa-isang ano ang policy gusto niyang ipalabas for the Philippines is vested in the President and not with the senators or the Vice President. So, at least, yung sabi nila na extortion, well, I can forgive Robredo. Every time she opens her mouth, talagang when she forgets that she's a lawyer, and being a lawyer, she should know that the Constitution says that that is my function. It is not their function. At kung anong gusto kong sabihin para sa aking bayan, may purpose yan. Hindi kasi nila alam. Na alam ko noon na meron tayong binili na armas sa Amerika, it took them years to deliver. Practically using the money, our money, for so many years, then delivering the bago lang itong mga armas na dumadating. And second, itong Congress ng United States, magbili tayo ng helicopter, they denied because they say that we cannot use it against, well anyway, ayaw nila tayong pabigyan. Yan ang hindi alam kasi ng itong, I don't know, I don't if it's pretended ignorance kay Lacson, but itong kay Robredo, sabi ko nga, ma'am, kung ikaw ang presidente, hindi mo alam ang trabaho mo, huwag ka na lang dapat alam mo yan, abogado ka, that you should not be opening your mouth while we are negotiating because maraming kasalanan ang Amerika sa atin. Ang pagkaalam mo lang kasi, napunta ka ng Amerika, nagsalita ka doon, you were treated with almost as a royalty. Tapos ito ang nangyari ngayon, kakampi ka na walang rason. Wala hong, lahat dito sa babundong ito may hindi pera ang gusto kong hingiin sa kanila. Ganito yan ma'am, pati Senator Lacson, tayo malapit sa China, the theater of war, kung mag-umpisa man, is dito sa China Sea. Ngayon, gusto nga natin, pinipilit natin na Amerikano tayo, we should be provided with the arms and armaments that's capable of at least that would place us on equal footing with the other countries at war with us. Kasi titirahin talaga tayo ng China. Wala namang Amerikano, wala binibigay. You know, I have talked to so many military guys. Sabi nila, yung war games, it's coming, I think, on May. Ang Amerikano, magdala dito ng mga armas, mag-display sila ng mga equipments and everything. Tapos, ng war games, dinadala nila doon sa, tinuturuan nila ang Pilipino, paano gumamit during the war games, and then after that, they go home and bring back their equipment. So, nandyan alam ni General Lorenzana yan. Yan ang lamentations ng Pilipino. Yan ang hindi alam ni Robredo. Ang pagkaalam kasi ni Robredo, parang we are nothing wrong with America and the Philippines. Hindi niya alam na kaya ikaw ma'am, I'm sorry to say, you are not really qualified to run for president. You do not know your role in this government. Yung foreign relations with other countries is vested on the president alone. Kaya hindi mo alam kung mapangyayari nung una, antecedent or precedent na may ginagawa itong mga Amerikano parang ano tingin natin, outpost eh. Ma'am, alam mo ba ma'am, as a president, do you know that there are so many depots, depot, the OBREDO depots. Maraming mga armas dito na nakalagay sa Pilipinas ang Amerika. And do you know that they are slowly converting Subic into an American base? Yan ang hindi mo alam at hindi, wala ka sigurong alam. Kaya huwag kang mag-alam, huwag kang magsalita. These are the things that are known to us because I have the reports and I have also the assessments given to me by the Armed Forces of the Philippines. As sinasabi nila kung ano talaga, what's the deal? Anong binigay ng Amerikano? Gawain lang tayong outpost, tapos mag-pro-American ka. Pagputok, ang unang siguro, tanungin kita, kung magsagot ka ngayon, ang unang matamaan kung magagera ang Amerikano pati Philippines? Alam mo? Kung hindi mo alam, sabihin ko sa iyo, the meltdown will start in Palawan. It's the province that's facing the Spratly and everything there. Kaya hindi mo lang alam, in a worst case scenario, kung may isang gago dyan na magpaputok ng isang rocket, gulo na yan. And the Philippines invariably would be drawn into the vortex of a conflict that is called war. Ngayon, ang mga stations ng Amerikano, tinanggal nga natin yung basis agreement. I would like to read sa necrological services ni Siga. A statement niya why he voted to oust America from the bases. Dapat ito, Bicolano yun si Siga eh. I would address this to the Vice President. Excerpt from the speech of the late Senator Vic Ziga during the Senate voting on the U.S. Bases Treaty on September 16, 1991. He said, and I quote, "I refuse to ride on the crest of a fleeting popularity. I refuse to be deceived by fancy rhetoric and cheap propaganda. I refuse to sacrifice our national interest in exchange for a bundle of vague promises. Rather, Mr. President, I choose to continue to work for what I believe is right and just for our country. I therefore submit my action to the lasting judgment of history with my conscience and firm conviction as my cause. I vote to the non-concurrence and no, a conscientious no to the treaty." Taga Bicol yun, ma'am, at baka may it says or wala kang alam, sabihin mo lang na extortion, How can you say extortion? Nakaraming utang ng Amerikano sa atin, hindi pa tayo nabayaran, tapos sabihin mo extortion. May kinakabahan ako if by chance mapresidente ka. Medyo ako, basta pagka retired na ako dyan, kung mapresidente ka. I said, if by unfortunate chance you become the president, please study more. I think that you need a refresher course sa law. That is my advice to you. You do not use this word, mga extortion. When we say you pay, dapat talaga magbayad. Ang tingin mo sa ano ito? Tingin mo sa Pilipinas, koloni ng Amerika? Basta libre na lang lahat. Tayo kung may ano, bayad tayo. And we are at the mercy of the Americans, whatever they say. That visiting forces agreement may or may not continue depending on how the Americans will behave towards us. Hindi sabihin na pag sinabi nila, sige, yun na kaagad. I think you should, if I were you, kung hindi ka manalo, you migrate to America and become an American citizen. And you can freely use the word extortion. How can that be extortion when you ask for a payment? Extortion. Maningil ka para sa bayan mo, extortion. The statement of Senator Siga during at that time, ito maganda ito, I therefore submit my action to the lasting judgment of history with my conscience and firm conviction as my cause. I vote yes to the non-concurrence and no, a consensus no to the treaty. May isa tayong who was a great senator sa Bicol. Mabutit na lang. Ewan ko. Pero yun na lang po.